Hello Capricorn, welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling absolutely amazing. You are always the first star sign that Gigi and I do here in Australia. It is Monday and you're the first star sign we absolutely love, just tapping into the collective energy. So Capricorn, we've got quite a lot to get through, so let me clear the deck for you first. You also might notice that I'm not in my usual spot. Our neighbor at the moment is very, very loud. And if it sounds a little bit echoey where I am, I do apologize. It's not the usual space where I do the readings. It's only for this week. But just so you know, this is not going to be a forever situation. But I'm trying to be the furthest away from noise. So if it does sound a little bit echoey, I do apologize for that. And Capricorn, as a reminder, not to drag it on too much, there is still time if you wish to enroll in our signature online Master Tarot course that will be taught exclusively by myself, Fifi, and Gigi as well, because once the course is released, it's going to go up to its original price of 550 Australian. But if you actually send me an email, it's in the description box below, and say, oh, I just want the discount code, I want the early bird discount. When it is released, you only pay $195 Australian. So that is a massive, okay, so I'm getting a bit of stuck energy, as you can see there. That is a massive discount, so you don't have to pay full price. So our email is in the description box below, and I usually endeavor to respond to everyone personally within 24 hours as confirmation that you are in. Even if you want more information about the course, you have any queries, I will always respond. I don't like to leave anyone hanging. So that is actually going to be super exciting. And we'll also be releasing a YouTube video where we will be explaining everything: how to access the course, how to create your free account, how to access the modules, and also how to download all of the workbooks that we have also created. So that is going to be super amazing. Now, Capricorn, let's talk about a specific person on your mind. It's a specific person that you're probably dealing with now, probably in your recent past or in the deeper part of your past. So who this person is, of course, will be very, very personal. And if this person has any messages, what would they want to say to you? So that's why I say it's personal. Maybe you're talking to this person, and maybe some of you actually are not talking to this person anymore, but they are still taking up residence in your heart space, at the back of your mind. Is there anything that they want to say to you? What would they say to you right now, Capricorn, if they had the golden opportunity and you were sitting in front of them? In this case, it's via the tarot cards. What would they say to you? The person on your mind, please. All right, so showing me the number 6. And 6 is good. 6 is all about balance. It's all about healing. And it's all about equal give and take. So 3 more. I'm hearing that for some of you, something has been a long time coming here as well. It could be an apology. It could be, highlighted message there. Thank you. So for those that are new, a highlighted message or a dominant message are quite important because it's like a big bang energy. They don't actually need to be part of the reading as well. So, wow, look at that. So we start off already big and strong with the 8 of Wands, and that is Sagittarius energy. This person, doesn't matter if they are near or far away. Although for some of you, this can indicate there is some kind of physical distance here between the both of you. It's the second fastest moving energy. So this is like movement. We're moving forward. And another thing is that we're just going to get straight to the point. This is messages. It is love messages. It's Cupid's arrow. And it's all kind of geared coming toward you. So the fact that it was already raising its hand up as, one of the dominant messages, a highlighted message, I don't think you're going to have to wait too long. There might be a message, a phone call, a DM coming your way pretty soon. Spirit also said to check your junk folder just in case as well. So we'll see what that means as well. Let's do this. All right, Capricorn, so I just put up the curtain at the moment because it's just a bit dark. This is what happens when you move away from your usual space and we go somewhere where I'm not really used to. But yeah, just want to make sure that there is, enough light here for you. So I want to actually keep shuffling though, because I do, that's the one. Yeah, I knew it. Knew that there was actually going to be more messages coming your way. There we go. They're saying 2 more and the last one. Now it actually feels a bit more better. So I just want to see what that highlighted message is as well. So we have, remember, we've already got the 8 of Wands. So this person that you are thinking about is already planning. They're getting something into motion on actually saying something to you. And wow, yeah, it's been a long time coming. We've got the 3 of Wands, Aries energy. Again, notice the body of water. And we've also got body of water here. This is indicating that for many, probably for the vast majority of you, there is emotional distance, or actually pretty much physical distance here between the both of you. So this person may be a couple of hours drive. They could be interstate. For many of you, they could even be overseas, or they just really feel like they're far away. We can't pick up on their energy, but look what this person is actually doing. They're looking out to the horizon. They've left 2 wands, but they're holding on to 1. So they actually know what they need to do. They know what they need to say, and they've been planning this for a while. And I say a while because this card indicates when someone delays themselves, when they procrastinate. Should I not? I don't feel ready, but I do now. And with all these wands, we got 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 plus 1 is 2, duality here. So it's pretty obvious this person has been planning for a while on what to say to you, their actions. But what I love is that the 8 of Wands is always the bearer of very good news. Like I said, Cupid's arrow, love messages. So the bottom of the deck, we have more wands. 7 of Wands, Leo energy. What else do we have? It's all wands. Look at this, Knight of Wands. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. This is the call to action night, and it's also the traveling night. So if this person is at a distance from you, whether you're aware of it or not, that's not going to be an issue with them at all. We've also got the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. That's you, the 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. And the last one, what we have is the 2 of Cups, Cancer energy, the card of true love. So this, both of you may come full circle around probably within 2 months. But we also have that 7 of Swords. It's a bit of a tricky card. That's Aquarius energy. Perhaps you're not fully trusting this person, or something that happened between the both of you, whether it was recent or in the past, because already anticipating that you're going to be quite defensive. There you are. You can kind of see yourself. You're kind of like protecting your energy, your peace of mind, your life. And that's your person in all different ways and all different sorts of trying to get your attention here. So they probably know that your barriers are very strong at the moment, probably very hard to reach. In fact, they've probably attempted more than once to send you an email, to a DM or any type of message, and they couldn't. They're also showing me the initial J for Joseph, but they've actually, I think they anticipate here that you're pretty, not blocked off. I wouldn't say it's bad as a 9 of Wands, but you're on, that's the thing, you're on your way, but you probably have a very good reason why, but that's not going to stop them though. Because that already tells me with your energies that you're quite assertive, you stand your ground, and I absolutely love that. You can say no without actually arguing, but that is the call to action night. So here they come in with gusto and passion. This may have been a connection that was on again or off again as well. It's not always safe to say, it's not always fair to say that this person is a player. It's very tightly connected only because the Knight of Wands is super passionate. It's sometimes like the Knight of Swords, they can be here today, gone tomorrow. But with that Hanged Man, we can see the person's face has been illuminated, right? So I think during this time apart, I actually feel for the vast majority of you, it's been a very long time since you actually spoke to this person. And now they're seeing things from different angles, different perspectives, and a new light here. And of course, I think that the only way to actually get the ball rolling is that they need to cut themselves free. They put themselves in this situation, and look at that, they can't let you go, because that's Capricorn energy, and they're really holding on to all the pentacles. And I think they're planning so hard, they're not telling anyone. Remember, the 4 of Pentacles shows that we're keeping our true thoughts, our true feelings, and our intentions, our next move. We're keeping it to ourselves. But I can see here that perhaps you feel the same about this person, because the 2 of Cups really shows when we're mirroring each other, almost emotionally 100%. And the 2 of Cups says definitely now is not the time to give up on those that we love. So whatever happened between the both of you in the past and you went your separate ways, there was a part of them that was still not giving up though. It's just a bit more difficult for your person, because I do feel that there has been time and distance has made it a bit more difficult for your person, but not impossible. So let's put the cards down. What do we have? We have you. We have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You've got your perfect match already. See, I was actually going to say, how do you see yourself? Excuse me. And we have the perfect match, the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This is indeed the perfect match of commitment, of loyalty, of being in a grounded, safe and compatible connection. And the good thing is, look at this, you're actually leaning in towards each other. You know, we could have actually gotten the cards like this, where both of your backs are actually turned, but you're actually leaning in towards each other. So it seems here that you don't have entirely ill feelings about this person, but you are a bit guarded perhaps of something they did or they actually said to you. But I can see that commitment, having a really safe and secure and a grounded relationship, someone that is reliable, that adds value to your life, is very important to you, and it's also important to your person. So let's talk about them. Yep, 6 of Pentacles. That's Taurus energy. So notice here it was just all wands and we had you there. Now we're getting all pentacles. This is good. Pentacles is very slow energy, but it's very assured. It's very grounded here as well. So pretty clear is that their intentions, they're not doing a lot of talking. That's coming later. But obviously what they're planning here is to balance something out. There was probably a huge imbalance. Some of you may have been married or in a very long-term commitment. For some of you, you were actually even talking about getting married. There was probably children here as well. I think your person may be dealing here with some legalities. This is often connected to spousal support, child support, money, assets being divided. I do feel also this is a card where we give a gift to someone. So they may actually use your birthday this year as an excuse to send you a gift, a token of love to get your attention. This is fantastic. And it's the number 6. Sixes are all about healing. They're all about balance. And for me, it's a wonderful card of equal give and take. So what are they planning behind the scenes? Is the King of Cups. That's Scorpio energy. Could also be a Pisces or a Cancer. What I like is that both kings here, even though this person's eyes are closed, they're both leaning in towards the future. So there is an element here that your person has emotionally grown up. That they're a lot more emotionally available, grounded, intuitive, empathetic now. This is someone that you might not believe it, but they're a lot more loyal here as well. And they have really grown up to match you though. For some of you, of course, this may have been a third-party situation, especially when we start to see more people here. So indeed, if your person, for example, if, in the past, if they were with someone else, they could be going through some legalities. And I don't feel it's all that bad. 6 of Pentacles always tells me someone's intentions as well towards you. They do have good intentions. I just think that things got a bit complicated here. But what they're planning behind the scenes is to show you a different version of themselves, that they have grown up, that they are better, but ultimately they do want to give you that cup, which is symbolic of their heart. Now, in the beating heart of your reading, this is really important because this often shows mutual energies, how you both feel, what you can both agree and disagree on. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. So that's not an easy card. It's all about, it's highly stressful, but it's all mental. It's really called the Lord of Mental Destruction or Punishment, but it's mental. So I feel that both of you are more stressed being away from each other versus actually being together. And the fact also that we have 2 kings, regardless of gender here, yeah, that's already telling me here that perhaps there actually was a third party between the both of you. Interesting. I mean, let's really analyze what's going on here. It seems here that both of you are apart. You're both alone and we're not talking to one another. So the nights seem very long, don't they? So this is going to be mutual. I think if you're having trouble sleeping, if it's interrupted, it's like once you fall asleep, you probably keep waking up. You're having weird dreams or even nightmares. There's disturbing dreams. You think, I don't know what that meant. Your person is actually also thinking the same. Remember, this is in the beating heart of your reading, and this card affects all the other cards. And it, like I said, it is mutual here. So if you're missing this person or even ruminating about the remnants of this, connection of if only this, if only that, would have, should have, could have, they're actually thinking the same. But the thing is though, they're really up in their feelings. They're actually looking at you. This is interesting. I want to find out more. What's going on with your person? What are they planning? We have the High Priestess, more Pisces energy. They're being super secretive about this. I wonder why. Now, let's see what's going on here. As we can see, we've got the High Priestess. Is she hiding this scroll or is she actually going to be taking it out? I think it's actually both, because the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets, sacred knowledge, right? A lot of mysteries. I feel like your person on their end is suffering a lot more than you, especially because we've got this person let's look at it, leaning more towards your person, right? So they're trying to keep their feelings a secret. They don't want to tell anyone, friends, family, co-workers, not even their dog or their cat. And I feel this is actually worse though. They're internalizing their feelings here. But it is a highly intuitive card. So is the King of Cups, regardless of gender. These are very intuitive. It's all about feelings, right? And I feel maybe their intuition is saying the route, the road that we're going down, being separated, not being together, is causing a lot of just mental harm. This card shows when we're lonely and we're depressed and we're anxious and we're nervous. What does the future hold? What's going to happen tomorrow? So clearly up here, you're both leaning in towards each other. And let's be honest, let's get to the point of this, is that you both want to be together, but obviously something happened. Perhaps your person here, there's a lot of regret that they were not honest with you in the past. Maybe they were withholding information that wouldn't have been good for you to know as well. Let's keep going. I can't wait to clarify these cards. I want to talk about any hopes, fears, and any concerns perhaps that you have or that your person has. And we have the Devil. And that is you. That is Capricorn energy. So I'm going to say this right now. I think your person could be very attached to you, because this is strong bonds of attachment. And if you kind of look at it, if for those that are familiar with the Lovers, this is actually the same stance. Like, this is exactly the same. You've got Adam and Eve. With the difference in the Lovers, we have Archangel Raphael, but here, we've got the Devil. So your person indeed could be very attached to you, infatuated. I don't like to use the word obsessed, but I'm going to say infatuated. You are pretty much all that they think about. This may come as new information to you. If you thought that your person has, they've moved on and they're happy with their life, absolutely not. No, this person cannot stop thinking about you and wondering, how on earth do I heal this? So what's happening here? They may even be getting their own tarot readings, asking someone very spiritual, definitely talking about you, but there's a lot of secrecy shrouded here about what they feel and how they're going to approach you here. And of course, as a big concern here that you have is, well, there might have been some toxic traits about your person, like, over dependencies, too much addictions here as well, too much drinking, too much gambling, too much of temptation. It's a card of extremes here as well. I'm not saying that you are, but what I'm saying here is obviously your person on their end, they might have been dealing with a toxic third party as well. And a concern you have, well, where is that toxic third party? If this person were to reach out, which clearly we're seeing that's going to happen sooner rather than later, where is that toxic third party? You don't want them back in the picture. So let's talk about the near future. Yeah, you got my favorite Knight. That's the Knight of Pentacles, ruled by Virgo. But of course, it is a Pentacle, so this does impact you because we have Taurus and Capricorn. They're moving very slowly towards you. In fact, I think the smartest thing here to do, which you already know, so I'm confirming this for you, is to move it slow. In fact, this Knight has turned the back on any temptation, any dependencies, addictions here, to move it slow. Remember, the Knights are the Fantastic Four. Messages, changes, offers, communication. They want to offer you something solid. In fact, really, let's look at this. We've got the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, right? The King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. They're all looking to the future here. They want to offer you something, a very solid proposal. They might have also been working on their inner shadow self. I'm getting strong indications here of, a bit of depression here. And I think it's because I keep hearing it's like your person thinks they're a loser now without you, that they're not good enough for you. Yeah, I'm just getting there's a lot of loneliness here. Their current situation, if there was a third party, they are not happy. But after this, because there is going to be a solid offer, where are you more leaning towards? What's the most probable outcome based on the current energies between the both of you? So is this truly over? No, it's not. Look at the image right there. That's the Three of Cups, Cancer energy. So anything can happen. The ball starts rolling within 2 to 3 months. And I've been saying this to you for the past few weeks. So that really shows the timing will be different for all of you, but it's certainly on its way, solid like this table. This is when we open up lines of communication, right? I see this person asking you out. It's celebration, it's commitment, engagement, marriage, happy reunions, having just fun, happy times. So let's actually split the deck. Yep, here they come. Now that's the fastest moving Knight, the Knight of Swords, very strong Gemini energy, could also be a Libra or an Aquarius. They're going to make a very quick decision here because they want to fix this, because the way things are going here between the both of you, and it doesn't matter how much time has passed, is actually causing more harm than good. So maybe it's just the fact that they need to clear the air, and I can see here this is, reunion, but the Three of Cups always means just to salvage this, take it slow, turn their back against any temptations or any toxicity, and inject huge doses of emotional harmony and emotional healing. So saying 2 more. I think your person's mourning over the ending of this, about how it ended, but they're blaming themselves for it. I can see that. All right. Last one. They're saying something about they learned their lesson. So if I do see something like the Hermit or the Death card or Judgment, that's going to be a very good indication here for me. Look at that. We got the 3 of Cups coming out twice already. Amazing. So I think both of you want this. This is mutual here, right here. Yep, it's going to happen. And you've got a really big card supporting you. We've got the Strength card, ruled by Leo. This is not about controlling the line. It's not about killing the line. It's about taming the line. It's our emotions, being more in control. I think your person has hit rock bottom in terms of their self-confidence, their self-esteem, their self-worth, that they're not good enough here for you. This here is very, very reminiscent. I think they're really stuck in their shadow side here. But they're building up their confidence to face you, and they know, look at that, the 9 of Wands. They're coming in prepared. That's the wounded warrior, Sagittarius energy. The wounded warrior or the wounded soldier never ever gives up though. Yes, they're tired. There could be a lot of gossip around them, but they're mourning over what they had with you. Look at that image right there. The 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy. They're mourning over the love lost, the death of this relationship. Now the 5s for me, in a love, basically in any reading, not just love, that shows to me changes, challenges, transitions, but big regrets. And this is emotional regret. So they're coming with their armor on because they don't know how you're going to receive them. And there you are again, the Queen of Pentacles looking to the future, to the Hierophant or the High Priest, which is Taurus energy, commitment. That's marriage. It's doing right by you here as well. Yeah, coming full circle. That's literally one of the best cards you can get. We've got 4 fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio energy here as well. So it's fair to say, yes, they're very literal, that they think the world of you, but where we have completed one difficult cycle, they want a brand new cycle. And you've already come across so early in the reading as the perfect match. So I'm actually going to say this, and I know I sound like a broken record from past readings, but this is far from over. It's your person just made it very complicated. Now, the King of Pentacles is clarified by more guilt. Look at that card. It's not nice to look at. 5 of Pentacles is Taurus energy. And it seems here that your person may have abandoned you. They may have just withdrawn from this. For some of you, money could have been lost or stolen. Your person may have actually lost their job, decreased hours. Unfortunately, I'm going to get straight to the point. I don't like to sugarcoat these readings, but always approach it with respect. It is known as a poverty card, but I feel like your person feels as in, kind of like poor and lacking because you're not in their life right now. So if they chose to go back to what was familiar, what was predictable, you represented uncharted territories, they're regretting what they actually did. Let's talk about you. Yeah, well, you're on top of the world, the Wheel of Fortune. You're actually in a much more better place than your person. So if you are missing your person, okay, your person's actually missing you like 20-fold right now. Your person is literally falling off the wheel, and here you are. It's like, come what may, I'm stronger for it. And what I love is that, the Wheel of Fortune does talk about destiny, and we cannot escape certain things in our life that are predestined. So yes, this person is coming back. Yes, they want another cycle, changes. They want to move forward, and I think you want to move forward as well. But I feel for you, this may be the be all and end all, depending on how they approach you. So the 6 of Pentacles on your person, look at that. That's how they're seeing you. That image already speaks volumes. It's the 10 of Cups, which is Pisces energy. And all those rainbows in each single cup there represents a blessing that they know that you bring to them and the relationship and what they want to give to you as well. Because we're both sharing one cup there, right? And behind you, look at that, those mountains. It hasn't been easy. That shows the obstacles, the challenges, but to get to here, this is your happily forever after, which does also indicate reunions, commitment, engagement, marriage, children, a blended family, and a big one, which is domestic bliss. So whatever's going on in your person's life right now, not good. Stark difference when it comes to you though. There's just happiness, there's adventure, there's movement. So let's talk about the King of Cups, which is what they're planning behind the scenes, and that's you. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. So they're weighing up their pros, their cons. How do I approach Capricorn, this way or that way? And I feel a big regret here is that they were also trying to balance you and someone else in the past. They were almost tempted to pick you, but I think here that they were afraid. They went back to what was familiar, like I said, what was, you know, what was predictable, what felt safe here. And Capricorn, you represented something where it was, I don't know what's going to happen, uncharted territories. I don't know what's going to happen here with Capricorn. But one thing I do know is that the more time separate that you had is the more that they actually fell in love with you. They're just trying to figure out the best way to approach you because they're not in a very good headspace right now. And that is clarified. Look at that. The Nine of Swords is actually clarified by the Nine of Swords. What are the chances of that? Different cards, right? You can see it. Different authors. The Nine of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords. So you are both feeling this, but your person, I gotta say it, they're feeling it even more. Like ninefold, tenfold. This is massive guilt here over what your person did to you, how they handled things. They shouldn't have said this to you, but they didn't. They shouldn't have acted this way, but they didn't. Now, for some of you, you might think this is a bit too late, but I don't think it is. At least your person probably thinks that this could be a bit too late, but they're planning secretly here and it's all towards you. I think they're attached to you, they're infatuated and they don't want to let you go. There is a refusal to let you go, but this guilt that they're feeling is overwhelming. I haven't seen this, especially in the beating heart of your reading, in such a long time. So let's see what's happening with your person with the High Priestess. There's an inner battle within them, as we can see with that Five of Wands. That is Leo energy right there. Everyone's fighting, everyone's arguing. This is shouting matches. It's a clash of egos. We're butting heads. We're, finger pointing that you did this, you did that. And I have a feeling that your person is trying very deep down inside, saying, if it's friends, family, children, or the case of the ex, or, the parents that are against this, your person is saying, you know what, say whatever you want, but deep down inside with the High Priestess, I'm not telling anyone that I'm going to make a return to Capricorn as well. And something that they're also very afraid of here is that this might trigger also an argument between the both of you. And I don't feel that it will, Capricorn, because you're in a very good space versus your person. So I don't think this person is going to trigger you, but also remember from their point of view, they're pretty intimidated about approaching you, which leads to the devil, which is you. And it's the King of Wands or Rods. It's the same thing. Strong Leo energy, could also be Sagittarius and Aries. I like this because, as you can see, this king is now looking to the past. They want to fix things, and not all kings and queens take action. But you can surely bet that the King and the Queen of Wands or Rods are the first ones to take action. They're the first ones to stand up, to raise their hand, to get that staff, which represents the wisdom now, to say, I'm going to fix this now. So we've got equal amounts here because we're all grown up here, right? We've got equal amounts here that your person still finds you extremely attractive, the physical side of the relationship, and there's also love, the emotional side. But what is actually eating away mentally at your person is what they did to you. I feel like they abruptly left you. You probably, even tried to communicate with them and there was no response. It was like user not found, missing in action. And they really want to say sorry to you. I just feel like, I don't know, they just went back to what was familiar. I've seen this way too many times. In the near future, yeah, look at that. We've got the Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy. So that is a bit of when we're emotionally spread out, emotionally confused. We're a little bit overwhelmed. Our head is in the clouds. I think your person's doing a lot of fantasizing about the first conversation with you, the first encounter. If I invite here with that Three of Cups, Capricorn out, what would it look like? So do I approach Capricorn this way, that way? Do I send an email? Do I DM? I think either way, they're just going to wing it. Do not be surprised. It's either going to be a text message or a phone call here. That's what I'm seeing. And it's all about, let's take it slow. But if there's a part of you that is unsure, you've got every right to here. But ultimately, I can see you're leaning more towards at least meeting them in the middle, at least starting off as friends, because perhaps you're just curious. Yeah, it's going to happen because we have you. The Three of Pentacles is you. That is Capricorn energy. This is usually linked to face-to-face communication here as well, where finally we get to see eye to eye. We collaborate. The team makes the dream work here as well. So I think this is going to be quite successful. And we split the deck. We have the Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. So use your intuition here. They might approach you within the next full moon as well. So if you have internal fears or any internal anxieties or any apprehensions about this person, now is the time to talk. Especially here, take all the time you need, ask all the questions, really listen to what they're saying, because is it genuine? Absolutely. Because I haven't seen someone suffering like this with the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Swords. I haven't seen that happening in a very, very long time. And now it's like we got threes. We've got lots of reconciliation, having fun, but this time we're seeing eye to eye. We're planning together on how to move forward away. So if there's anything that your person wants to say, I feel like they cannot apologize enough. They can't say sorry enough to you about what they did, because they were a bit immature, but now they're coming across as, you know, big king energy, big queen energy. And don't forget, we've got the king and the queen of pentacles here. So they want to make things right. They want you back in their life. We can clearly see that. And they want to balance. In other words, I always appreciate if someone genuinely wants to right all the wrongs that they have done. Of course, they're afraid how you're going to receive them, but you're much more smarter than that, Capricorn. I know that. In fact, I see this successful meeting face to face, or even if you are at a distance, we've got Zoom, FaceTime. I think it's going to go very well. And by then, this is when you both plan on how to take this to the next level and ensure that nothing like this ever happens again. So they want to tell you a lot, Capricorn, but they're actually all good things. I feel like if there was any interference, that's a thing of the past as well, because of that Six of Pentacles. And your person is being smart. They're not really telling anyone. They're not telling even their best friend or their dog about what they want to do here with you. And it's all about getting you here face to face. Right, so I'm happy with this reading. And I get that it was complicated. It was, you know, mentally, it was just draining. What I always appreciate is what I see here, your person's intentions and the story that unfolds here, Capricorn, is that they cannot wait. They cannot absolutely wait to reach out to you, because they never stopped loving you. And it's going to happen. We can clearly see it with the cards. They don't lie. So Capricorn, thank you so much for staying with me until the very end. The next month, to let's say from now until the end of the year, is going to be very important for the vast majority of you. There's going to be changes, there's going to be messages, because as we can see, they never let you go. So this is a big learning lesson from your person. So before I leave, if you still want to catch the early bird, go to the description box below, shoot me an email, and I'll personally respond to you as confirmation that you're in, and you'll get the early bird discount. Always remember, power to you, Capricorn. Bye.